Folks, this is Pastor Brother Isaac David Brigmond, and I'm doing another rant. Today I'm talking about pills and the side effects. Right now, I'm going to talk to you about there's a lot of pills out there that when you get these medicines and before you ever take them, if you actually want to look up the side effects of these medicines, you would freak out because my wife, I won't say what doctor and I won't say why, but she got some medicine and we was a little leery about it at first. Got it from a doctor and we looked it up and Google's good about putting things out there to scare the mess out you because how I explain this is that we looked up the medicine and the side effects. By the time we got through reading, we were so scared we didn't know she needed to take it. Well, being my mom is still alive, God bless her, and was an RN and worked at a hospital. We called her up, talked to her, and she explained, what she thought we should do about this. So then we did it like that, and so it's scary how these medicines come out and they tell about from what I heard was there's a side effect that came from a medicine. It may have happened once or twice, or it could have happened more. But because they've noticed this stuff, they decided to put it on the list of side effects. What it got me so confused is, why would you put a medicine out on the market that at some point put all these side effects out there on people? I got confused about it. I said, I know it could have happened once or twice and everybody's body is made differently and a lot of people can handle it better than some folks. But come on, please. I want to know that I'm not going to take a medicine that might give me a side effect that I don't need in my life. It's like saying God is telling us that we don't need to be dealing with, God's trying to tell us, quit worrying. And there's some medicines we should deal with and some we shouldn't. But God's saying, look, if we're given a medicine by a doctor and God says it's okay, take the medicine. But the problem is, we're so scared because old devil got us so scared about these medicines till he puts these side effects out there and says this is what's going on till we don't want to do nothing. I'm going to tell you, God said, if I give you the medicine, take it. And see, the devil said, yeah, but if I scare you, then you won't want to take it and you won't get well. That's just how things are. We got to quit letting these side effects scare us so bad and start listening to the experts that know better, people we trust. Which a lot of times people you trust, if they're good people, they're of God. If they're not good people, they're of the devil. But I'm sorry, but it should get on my nerves when people start talking about what you're supposed to do or not supposed to do. And we're sitting there like, well, if I'm not supposed to do all that, then why in the world is it that I'm doing it anyway? Why am I sitting there being this guy that basically looked up medicines, found side effects, freaked me out. Then I had to realize at a certain point in my life that was the devil. Oh, devil don't want you taking nothing. Don't want you using nothing. I mean, if you take something or use it and he finds out about it, he's going to say, hold on. Before you ever put the first pill you ever got of that in your mouth, the first ever, I'm going to scare you into believing it's so bad that you ain't going to need it. And God's going to come back and say, son, why'd you listen to the devil? The devil wasn't telling the truth. Devil's all this about lying and lying and lying. And that's the thing. We got to stop letting the devil scare us to death with all this what's wrong and what's right about stuff. I mean, God knows more about what to do than anything else. So keep that in mind. And I want to God bless y'all people, or any one of y'all that's ever kept up with me. But I want to tell y'all, when you live in this world, you will find things out there that will freak you out. Most of our freakouts are nothing more than the devil trying to stop something good from happening. So we need to keep that in mind and say, let's keep trudging on, going on, and doing what the devil doesn't want us to do and what God wants us to do. Because if it's against the devil, it's of God. If it's for the devil, it's not of God. And we got to keep that in our minds. And we're getting to the age now, technology is not a bad thing, but it's getting to the point now where you might as well just sit home, order all your food, your movies, and everything off the internet, and never have to lift a finger to do nothing. And I'm saying we still need to lift our fingers to do something. There ain't going to be no need to say, well, we'll order a machine that'll take care of our babies for us. If you ever have a child, whether it be your child, your grandchild, or your niece or nephew, if you have a responsibility in that child's life in some form, you take care of it. Don't worry about it. That's another thing I was going to go on about. That we don't need to be living in a world where we see people out there going on and on about, well, this is what I need and don't need, and not realizing, yes, you do need some of these things. Don't get me wrong. But if they start inventing a machine that says, we'll love your baby for you, no, thank you. I'm against that. Because the real love the baby needs is the love of the family member that they hang out with the most. If they hang out with their aunts and uncles, that's them. If they hang out with their mom and dad, that's them. If they hang out with their grandparents, that's them. But whoever it is, you can't replace that aunt and uncle love. You can't replace that mom and dad love. And you could probably get people that could actually love them, but it wouldn't be the love that should have came from the parents. And no machine can do it neither. So if you tell me that there's a machine that'll take my position away from a child, I'd say, no, thank you. If God wants me to do something with a child, whether it be a dad or an uncle or a grandparent or something, I'll take and do what God told me to do, hands-on. There ain't no hands-on with no robots or no machinery, which I don't know if they make such, but if they do, no. Because if I had to have a machine to do something for me, I said babysit. And even then, I'd rather want a real person I could trust to babysit, because machine tears up, then you ain't got no babysitter. A person, if they tear up, they can tear up at home and they can call you and tell you that they cannot babysit that day and that you need to find someone else. That's what they can do. Machine tears up right in front of your house and you're in a mess. A machine is only good for certain uses. Internet, TV. I mean, I understand all this stuff. I'm not putting down technology. I'm just saying I'm a half and half guy. I believe in some technology and some hands-on. And we got to learn. Live your life like that. Don't live your life where it's all technology all the time. What good does that do you? I've seen people now who they keep up with these killers. And there's two types of them. Like, you're a famous killer, you killed, and you were in the news and everything. So next thing you know, now you're back in the news for something. Or either you're not in the news again, but people are watching you to see what your next move is, because some keep up with you just to keep up with you, and some keep up with what you do in hopes you won't go back and do it again or do something else stupid to impact the world like you already did. That's got people so scared they can't even move or do nothing because they're so scared. They're afraid, if I get out of this house, they're afraid that they're going to end up dead just stepping outside. And that's not the point. The point is, go live your life the way God said. Quit acting like some scaredy cats. Got to sit at home